Hi, weirdos. You are watching Keep It Weird. My name is Ashley.
And my name is Lauren.
And we are the podcast for all things strange, unusual, paranormal, supernatural, creepy, sticky, gross, scary, and everything in between. And this is our news segment, This Week in Weird. Weird, 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 weird. This Week in Weird, as I said before, is our news segment right here on YouTube, where we bring you the strangest news stories from around the world. And this is our first episode back in over a year, so sorry if we're extra weird.
We don't know what to do with our bodies or our hands.
We don't know what to do with our bodies or hands. Usually you don't see us. I'm sweating a lot.
We have been sitting in our
makeup blotter
for over a year in our houses. We don't know what to do in front of the camera.
We put on makeup for you. It's like a whole thing.
But hello and welcome to This Week in Weird.
Hi. You know what? I'm going to start with very professional. Very professional.
If you do the little stat,
Totally didn't mix up my notes just then. I'm going to start with this story because this literally just happened last week on July 13th.
Oh.
I actually still need an update on this. I've been looking for an update on this story. There hasn't been one yet, and I need to know what happened.
What is going on?
So, this happened in Santa Ana, California. A woman was found alive, wedged between two buildings, and no one knows how she got there.
Excuse me? What? Wait, alive?
Alive.
Just in between two buildings?
Yes.
Was she so she wasn't even near the ground? She was just kind of in the middle hovering?
Oh, here's the thing. So, basically, the Santa Ana Police Department were called around 2 p.m. by workers at a nearby business who said that they heard a woman screaming and screaming, which is already like,
yeah,
okay.
No.
No, thank you. The officers had to get on the roof of the building and look down into the space to find her because they literally couldn't see from the side.
Oh,
and when they did, they immediately called the firefighters because they were like, this is like
we need
more
help.
than we can handle.
Yeah. Please come.
The firefighters couldn't get to the woman either because she was trapped in a space that was 8 inches wide.
No.
And also, I should mention, she was upside down and naked. Lauren, help.
It just kept getting worse. She was naked?
She was naked.
Upside down.
Upside down in a space that was 8 inches wide.
I was trying to do it with my hands.
There are photos online. Okay.
How do you even... were her ribs broken?
I have no idea. Because there hasn't been any updates.
I'm
dying to know.
Somebody tell us what happened to the Santa Ana woman.
They got her out. Here's the thing.
God.
They got her out. She's not still there. She's not still
Well, that's a good update, at least.
Stuck.
I want to know the prequel, but sure.
For sure. But no one knows how she got in there, or at least it hasn't, I'm sure she's spilled the beans at this point, but it hasn't been released to us yet.
Somebody tell us.
But they couldn't get to her. She couldn't get out. So what the hell do you do? They drilled a hole into the wall nearby to insert a camera and see, okay, what's the situation in there? And they found out that they could cut a chunk of concrete out of the wall. So, the inside wall of this business. Jeez. They had to cut a huge hole in the concrete. And they got her out pretty quickly once they cut the hole. And she was immediately given to paramedics and taken to the hospital for an exam. But I can't find any information on how she's doing, who she is, or how the hell she got stuck in between two buildings.
Santa Ana, mystery woman. We need an update.
We do.
Somebody tell us.
We just want to know your story. I saw on Twitter an LA woman who commented that this woman was homeless and sleeping on the roof and somehow fell between the two buildings, which is very sad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if she just came up with that or if she is from LA, so maybe she had some inside intel.
Yeah.
But that was all I saw.
But man.
Yeah.
Just to be naked and upside down. How long was she there? Did they say, or they weren't sure?
I mean, she was screaming for help for hours before these guys were like, we should investigate.
We need to do something.
And some people could be like, you heard someone screaming and you didn't. I've heard people screaming at night too, and I'm not going to go outside and be like, hello.
In danger.
Does anyone, did you need me?
Would you like to murder me as well?
Would you like to murder me as well? Would you like to stick me between two buildings? Yeah. Also,
Oh.
pretty much all of the other comments on these Twitter, like basically like KTLA was posting news stories, and all the other comments were about this woman being on drugs and saying she did crack and heroin and meth, and they were really mean.
That is mean.
And I don't understand the urge to be so mean.
That's just the world today. We all just want to bully and attack online behind our keyboards. It's not cool, guys.
So
We don't know this
everyone,
woman's story. Relax.
Yeah, seriously, you have no idea. And everyone who commented something mean on these news articles posted on Twitter, you get to be in the shame corner this week.
Go sit right now.
Go sit. Think about what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I would like an update.
Yeah. Also,
I really want
to
to
know.
know.
I do want to know how she got down
How
there.
she
I'm very
got in
curious.
there.
I have to know.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
This video's really gotten away from us.
Really out of our hands. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of This Week in Weird. Make sure you listen to our podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, Libsyn, TuneIn, Google Play, Podbean, iHeartRadio, wherever it is you listen to your favorite shows. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, so you can be the first to know whenever a new episode gets released. And, as always, keep it weird.